sweet like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough.
Welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive.
Always exciting.
This time, we're diving into a Champions League match that had everyone talking.
Big one.
Barcelona versus Atalanta.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you might be thinking Barcelona, they usually dominate, right?
Yeah, usually a safe bet.
But
not this time.
This match was anything but predictable.
Anything but.
The final score...
A draw.
A draw.
Yeah.
Not what anyone expected, especially considering Barcelona's reputation.
Exactly. I mean, a draw against Atalanta.
Right.
A team known for their aggressive attacking style.
Yeah.
It's a head-scratcher for sure.
So using a post-game summary,
okay,
packed with stats and highlights,
love it.
We're going to break down exactly how this upset happened.
Sounds good.
Even if you're not a soccer fanatic.
Even if you only casually follow the sport, I think this match reveals some fascinating insights.
Okay, so let's rewind to the first half.
Right.
Atalanta, despite being the away team, came out swinging.
They did.
They had so many early opportunities to score.
One detail that really stood out to me.
Oh, yeah.
Was the goalkeeper's involvement in one of those early scoring chances.
Wow.
It's not something you see every day.
Right.
And it speaks volumes about Atalanta's bold strategy.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't just defending.
No.
They were actively pushing forward from every position.
Wow.
Even the goalkeeper.
It was like their game plan was attack, attack, attack.
Exactly.
But even under that pressure, Barcelona still had their own chances.
Oh, for sure.
Lamine Yamal,
a
young superstar.
Such a talent.
Almost scored early on.
I know. Makes you think, what if?
Seriously.
Right.
That near miss becomes even more intriguing.
Oh, yeah.
Considering how the rest of the match plays out.
Absolutely.
It's these little moments that can shift the entire momentum of a game.
You said it.
Totally. And speaking of game-changing moments, let's talk about the VAR controversy in the first half.
VAR.
Atalanta had a goal overturned after the video review. It was a tough call.
Yeah, those VAR decisions are always a hot topic.
Yeah, they are. It makes you think about how technology is transforming the sport.
Transforming.
VAR is designed to make the game fairer.
Right.
But it also introduces a level of complexity and can sometimes disrupt the flow of the match.
I see what you mean.
It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah. It can be frustrating for fans.
Oh, yeah?
When a goal is taken away after a video review.
For sure.
But it's also about getting the calls right.
Absolutely. Anyway, despite all the action, the first half ended 0-0.
Setting the stage.
Which only set the stage for a wild second half.
Wild is an understatement. I'm ready for it. What happened next?
Well, the second half starts.
Okay.
And boom, Lamine Yamal, that young talent we mentioned.
Yeah.
Scores for Barcelona right after the whistle.
No time wasted.
This kid is barely out of his teens.
Amazing.
Which just adds to the rising star narrative.
It's like something out of a movie.
I know, right?
The missed opportunity in the first half. The pressure of being a young player.
Yeah.
In a high-stakes match.
Yeah.
And then he delivers.
And he delivered.
Those are the stories that capture our imaginations.
You're telling me, but Atalanta wasn't backing down.
Oh, no, they weren't.
They evened the score with a goal from Ederson. And what a goal it was.
It was beautiful.
He fires a shot from outside the box.
I know.
And it's just beautiful.
That goal was a game changer.
It was.
Highlighted Ederson's incredible skill.
Yeah.
Completely shifted the momentum back to Atalanta.
But the back and forth battle isn't over.
Oh, no.
Barcelona takes the lead again.
Okay.
This time with a powerful header from Ronald Araujo off a corner kick.
Textbook.
It was a textbook example of how set pieces can be crucial in a tight match.
It really is. It demonstrates just how important strategy and well-executed plays are.
It does.
Especially when the score is so close.
Absolutely. But hold on.
Oh.
Because Atalanta isn't finished yet.
No way.
They tie the game once more.
What?
With a goal from Mario Pasalic.
Pasalic.
Can you imagine the tension in the stadium at this point?
The energy must have been electric.
It must have been.
Each team answering the other.
Yeah.
Fighting for every inch of the field.
It makes you wonder what's going through their minds at that moment.
Seriously.
It must be a whirlwind of emotions.
Yeah.
Okay, we've talked about the roller coaster of goals.
Yeah.
But let's take a closer look at some of the key players who shaped this incredible match.
Because individual performances, even in a team sport,
reveal
a lot about the dynamics of the game.
For Barcelona, there's obviously Lamine Yamal,
Of course.
the future superstar.
He really is.
He scored a crucial goal.
He did.
And his performance showed just how much potential he has.
So much potential.
On Atalanta side, there's Ederson,
Yeah.
who not only scored that stunning equalizer,
Right.
but also played with such intensity and precision.
He did it all.
Let's not forget Ronald Araujo,
No.
who anchored Barcelona's defense and scored a critical goal.
Right.
And Mario Pasalic,
Yes.
whose goal secured the draw for Atalanta.
Those 4 players were pivotal
They were.
in shaping the outcome of the match.
Without a doubt, their contributions were immense.
Immense.
But there's more to this story than just goals and star players.
So true.
It's like an iceberg.
Exactly. It's often the subtle details.
Right.
The ones beneath the surface
Yeah.
that reveal the true depth of a game.
So let's go beyond the box score, shall we?
Let's do it.
Both teams made some interesting substitutions,
Oh, yeah.
trying to gain an edge.
For sure.
Plus, there were a lot of yellow cards,
A lot.
which tells you just how physical and intense this match was.
Those yellow cards weren't just about individual players.
No.
They hinted at the immense pressure and high stakes of a Champions League match.
Oh, definitely. And to add even more drama,
Yeah.
there were injuries and delays throughout the match,
Oh, no.
making things even more unpredictable.
Those unexpected twists can force a team to adapt on the fly, completely throwing off their carefully crafted game plan.
That's what makes these matches so captivating.
It is.
So the final score, Barcelona 2,
No.
Atalanta 2.
A shocking result.
A shocking result considering everyone expected a Barcelona victory.
It was a testament to how unpredictable and exciting this beautiful game can be.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
Huh.
Now, here's a question for you to ponder
Okay.
as we move on to the next part of our deep dive.
Right.
Could this draw be a turning point for either team's season?
Mm.
Or was it just a thrilling,
Yeah.
but ultimately insignificant
Okay.
match?
Interesting.
Stick with us
I will.
as we explore this question and delve deeper into the story behind the score.
Sounds good. This unexpected draw,
Yeah,
it raises some big questions
it does.
for Barcelona.
Yeah,
A club used to being at the top.
right.
This result has to sting a bit.
It definitely makes you wonder,
Yeah.
is this just a minor setback? Or is it a sign of deeper issues within the team?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
One way to look at it
Yeah.
is that Barcelona is in a transitional phase.
Okay.
They've got these incredibly talented young players
Right.
like Lamine Yamal,
Uh-huh.
but building a team takes time.
It does.
It's about finding the right chemistry,
Yeah.
the right balance.
Plus, Barcelona has undergone some major changes in recent years
Oh, yeah, for sure.
in terms of their players and their overall playing style.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this draw could be a growing pain, a necessary step in the evolution of a new era for the club.
Interesting.
It's like they're rebuilding their identity on the field.
Interesting point. But what about Atalanta?
Atlanta?
Could this draw be a sign
Yeah.
that they're ready to challenge the big dogs,
Ooh.
the teams that traditionally dominate the Champions League?
It's certainly a possibility.
Yeah.
Atalanta has been on the rise for a while now,
Right.
consistently exceeding expectations.
They have.
They've got a solid core of players
Yeah.
who play with this fearless attacking style.
And let's not forget their impressive Champions League run a few seasons back.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
They've already proven they can compete at the highest level.
Right. So this draw against Barcelona
Yeah.
could be a signal that they're ready to take that next step
Okay.
and establish themselves as a real contender on the European stage.
That would definitely shake things up.
It would.
But this match wasn't just about these two teams.
true.
It also reflects some larger trends in soccer.
Like what?
What I find fascinating
Yeah.
is the increasing competitiveness of the sport.
The competitiveness.
The gap between the elite clubs and everyone else seems to be shrinking.
Shrinking for sure.
It feels like we're seeing more upsets,
Mhm.
more matches that go against the predictions.
Yeah.
It makes the game less predictable and way more exciting, don't you think?
Absolutely. It creates a sense of parity
Parity.
where anyone can win on any given day.
Right?
And that's what makes the sport so compelling. It opens the door for underdog stories
Yeah.
and keeps fans on the edge of their seats.
Speaking of keeping us on the edge of our seats,
Huh?
let's circle back to VAR.
VA is back.
It seems like every time we talk about soccer,
Yeah.
VAR inevitably comes up.
It does. It's the talk of the town.
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
VAR.
Ah.
The technology that's supposed to bring clarity and fairness to the game,
Right.
but often sparks even more debate.
Yeah, it's supposed to make things clearer,
Yeah.
but sometimes it feels like it just adds another layer of confusion
It does.
in this match.
Yeah.
We saw how VAR can overturn a goal,
We did.
which can be incredibly frustrating for the players and fans.
Oh, yeah. Especially those on the receiving end of the decision.
Of course.
Sure.
But it's also about making sure the right call is made,
It's
even if it's controversial.
like VAR has added a whole new layer of complexity to the game, not just in terms of the rules, but also in how we understand and interpret the action on the field.
That's a really insightful observation.
Thanks.
It's not just about the technology itself,
Right.
but the human element
Yeah.
involved in interpreting and applying it.
Right.
And that's where the debate comes in.
It feels like there's no easy answer to the VAR question.
No easy answers.
There are valid arguments on both sides,
I agree.
but one thing's for sure,
What's that?
VAR isn't going away anytime soon.
It's here to stay.
You're absolutely right.
I think so.
It's become an integral part of the game,
Ah.
and we're still figuring out how to navigate its complexities.
We are.
But as we discuss VAR, it's
Yeah.
important to remember what makes soccer so captivating in the first place. Those unpredictable moments,
Yeah.
the individual displays of skill, the passion,
Yeah.
the drama,
For sure.
those are the elements that truly draw us in.
Well said.
Thanks.
And speaking of being drawn in,
Yes.
there's still more to uncover
Oh, yeah.
in this Barcelona versus Atalanta matchup.
There is. We're just getting started.
I'm ready.
In the final part of our deep dive,
Okay.
we'll dissect the tactical decisions,
All right.
the individual performances,
Yeah.
and the underlying narratives that made this match so remarkable.
Can't wait.
We'll analyze how those seemingly small details impacted the outcome of the game
Okay.
and what they reveal about the future of both teams.
Cool.
You won't want to miss it.
I won't.
All right, we're back for the final part of our deep dive into Barcelona versus Atalanta, and we're getting into the nitty-gritty, the tactical side of this match.
It was fascinating to watch how these two teams, each with their own distinct tactical approach, battled it out on the field. Barcelona, known for their possession-based style,
Right?
met their match in Atalanta,
Yeah.
a team that's all about aggressive, direct play.
It was a real clash of styles.
It was,
A tactical chess match.
for sure.
Barcelona loves to control the ball, patiently working their way up the field, but Atalanta disrupted that with their high pressing, constantly putting Barcelona under pressure
Right.
and forcing them to make quick decisions.
That high press is a tactic,
Okay.
where players aggressively try to win the ball back as soon as the other team gets possession. It's become increasingly popular in modern soccer,
Yeah.
and Atalanta executed it brilliantly.
They did.
They forced Barcelona into making uncharacteristic errors
Wow.
and prevented them from establishing their usual rhythm.
It's like they turned Barcelona's strength into a weakness.
Exactly.
And on the flip side,
Yeah.
Atalanta's quick counterattacks
Oh, yeah.
really tested Barcelona's defense.
Especially those attacks down the wings.
Okay.
Atalanta's wingbacks, Zappacosta and Bellanova,
Yeah.
were constantly pushing forward, creating what's called an overload.
Overload.
Essentially, they outnumbered Barcelona's defenders on the flanks, which put immense pressure on their backline.
So it wasn't just about speed.
No,
It was about creating numerical advantages and exploiting space.
that's it.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And that constant threat out wide opened up space in the middle. For Atalanta's attacking midfielders, guys like Pasalic and De Ketelaere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They were able to find those pockets of space between Barcelona's defenders
Yeah.
and create some dangerous scoring opportunities.
Yeah.
It was a tactical masterclass
It was.
in how to exploit the weaknesses of a possession-oriented team.
Now, both managers were making adjustments throughout the match, trying to outsmart each other.
Oh, yeah, it was a constant back and forth.
It was a fascinating tactical battle.
For sure.
For example, Barcelona brought on Ferran Torres and Fermin Lopez late in the game,
Yeah.
hoping to add some spark to their attack.
And it almost worked.
It did.
Torres had a couple of great chances to score.
He did.
But Atalanta's goalkeeper, Carnesecchi,
Yeah.
came up big with some crucial saves.
Yeah. And for Atalanta,
Yeah.
the introduction of players like Zaniolo and Ruggeri
Right.
ensured they maintained their attacking intensity and continued to threaten Barcelona's goal.
Those substitutions were key.
So even the substitutions were strategically significant.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't just about bringing on fresh legs.
Oh.
It was about adapting to the flow of the game and trying to gain a tactical advantage.
Precisely. Every decision, every substitution was a calculated move in this high-stakes chess match.
It really was. Now, beyond the team tactics, there were some standout individual performances that we can't overlook.
Absolutely. We've already talked about Lamine Yamal and his incredible potential.
We have.
But what impressed me most was his ability to dribble past defenders with such ease.
It was amazing.
His vision and his clinical finishing were also on full display. He's a special talent.
He is on Atalanta's side.
Yeah.
Ederson was simply outstanding.
Oh, he was fantastic.
His goal was a moment of pure brilliance.
Pure brilliance.
The technique, the power, the accuracy.
It was all there.
It was all there, but beyond that one moment, he was a force in midfield throughout the entire match.
I agree.
He was involved in both attack and defense, dictating the tempo of the game.
He's the type of midfielder every team dreams of having.
Right.
He's got the tactical awareness to control a game, the creativity to create chances for his teammates, and the tenacity to break up the opposition's attacks. He's a complete player.
He is, and let's not forget about Ronald Araujo.
No.
Barcelona's defensive rock.
He was solid.
He made some crucial tackles and clearances.
He did.
Preventing what could have been certain goals for Atalanta.
Absolutely.
And his goal showcased his strength and aerial ability.
He was a dominant force in the back line.
He was.
A true leader for Barcelona's defense.
So we've covered the tactics,
the
key players, the twists and turns.
They had it all.
But I think this match also tells a larger story about the evolving landscape of modern soccer.
I agree. It was a clash between two distinct styles of play.
Right.
A demonstration of the increasing competitiveness of the sport.
Absolutely.
And a reminder that even in a game that's so strategic, it's often the moments of individual brilliance that capture our imaginations.
Those unpredictable outcomes are what keep us coming back for more.
They are.
You just never know what's going to happen next in this beautiful game.
That's the beauty of it.
That's what makes it so thrilling.
I love it.
This Barcelona versus Atalanta match was a microcosm of everything that makes soccer so captivating. It had drama.
It did.
It had skill. It had tactical brilliance.
It did.
And it had a result that nobody saw coming.
It was a match that will be talked about for a long time.
It will.
And it's a perfect example of why we love this sport.
Well said. And that wraps up our deep dive into this incredible Champions League match. Thank you for joining us on this journey of tactical analysis and strategic insights.
It was a pleasure.
We'll be back soon with another deep dive, exploring a new topic and uncovering the hidden stories behind the headlines. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep the passion for the game alive.